Eh bien bonjour à tous les amis, je suis Peup, j'espère que vous allez bien. On se retrouve aujourd'hui sur le jeu Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishment. On va attaquer une nouvelle enquête aujourd'hui, le manoir de l'abbaye. Après ma mauvaise interprétation sur l'enquête précédente, j'ai condamné quelqu'un qui n'était pas coupable d'après le jeu. Mais bon, ça, je ne suis pas censé le savoir, c'est juste pour savoir si j'avais bon ou pas, j'ai révélé le résultat de l'enquête. Mais du coup, j'ai fait une mauvaise analyse, je pense, des choses. Et voilà, c'est comme ça qu'on s'est retrouvé dans cette situation. Allez, c'est pas grave, on attaque tout de suite la 4e enquête de ce jeu, le manoir de l'abbaye.
The game is afoot, not a word. Into your clothes and come. I'll wait for you in the sitting room. I've just received a note from Inspector Lestrade, a letter from the suburbs. He is in need of my presence. Whenever he has asked for my assistance, it has always turned out to be entirely justified. I fancy that every one of his cases has found its way into your collection.
Yes, they all seem worthy of...
However, I regret your fatal habit of looking at everything from the point of view of a story instead of a scientific exercise.
Oh, Holmes, you...
I beg your pardon, I digress. It would be much better to examine this letter than to try to convince you.
Ah mais elle nous regarde tout le temps en fait.
The letter is on the table, Holmes. You should take a look.
Alors je vais juste regarder les lettres ici.
This is where I keep my post.
Ah, j'ai pas encore les informations sur l'enquête précédente.
The letter is on the table, Holmes. You should take a look.
D'accord, elle est sur la table, mais où sur la table?
The letter is on the table, Holmes. You should take a look. The letter is on the table, Holmes. You should take a look.
Hop là, la table est là, ok.
I can tell from Lestrade's handwriting that he was in a hurry when he wrote this letter. A wax seal with the monogram E.B. The Brackenstall family coat of arms.
Alors, manoir de l'abbaye, Marsham, Kent, 3h30. Cher monsieur Holmes, je serais très heureux d'avoir votre concours immédiat pour ce qui promet d'être une affaire des plus remarquables, et tout à fait dans vos cordes qui plus est. Je me suis borné à deliver Milady. Pour le reste, je veillerai à ce que tout reste exactement dans l'état où je l'ai trouvé. En contrepartie, je vous prie de ne pas perdre un instant, car il est difficile de laisser ici Sir Eustache. Bien à vous, inspecteur Lestrade. Ok.
So, what is it, Holmes?
Promising, as always. It appears to be a case of murder.
So you believe that Sir Eustace is dead?
I should say so. Lestrade wouldn't have sent for me for less. His writing shows considerable agitation, and he is not an emotional man. These people belong to high society. The quality of the writing paper, the EB monogram, their coat of arms. The crime was committed before midnight.
Holmes, how can you possibly tell?
Well, it is all thanks to Lestrade. He wrote his letter at 3:30 in the morning. Imagine the chain of events before that. The local police had to be called in. Scotland Yard was notified. Lestrade himself had to make haste there, and finally compose the letter he sent to me. All of that makes for a fair night's work.
It makes sense. Lestrade also speaks of the woman he released.
That seems to indicate that she had been held somewhere during the crime. Much time has been wasted. Let us find a cab and go to Abbey Grange immediately. I live in hope of an interesting morning.
Allez, direction l'abbaye Grange.
Ah, Mr. Holmes and Dr. Watson, here you are. I'm very glad that you have come, but perhaps I should not have troubled you after all.
And why is that?
Lady Brackenstall has come to her senses, and she has given so clear an account of the affair that there is not much left for us to do. You remember that Lewisham gang of burglars?
What, the three Randalls?
Exactly. The father and two sons. It's their work. They stole a silver service, which is of great value.
Sir Eustace Brackenstall is dead, then?
Yes. His head was knocked in with his own poker.
A violent act of aggression.
Yes, the poor lady. She has had a most dreadful experience. She was assaulted and tied to a chair. But I think that you would best see her and hear her account of the facts. She's in the morning room with her maid, Teresa Wright.
Where is the body of the deceased?
In the dining room. We haven't touched anything.
All right, I'm going to examine it.
Very good, Watson.
Lady Brackenstall awaits you in the morning room.
Lord Ramsay Brackenstall.
Ah, j'ai cru voir que je pouvais examiner.
Sir Warthen Brackenstall. Lord Brigham Brackenstall. Ladies, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting Inspector Lestrade in this investigation.
Mr. Holmes, I am the wife of Sir Eustace Brackenstall. We were married only a year ago.
I am sorry for your loss. Please accept my deepest condolences.
I suppose that it is no use my attempting to conceal that our marriage has not been a happy one. I fear that all would tell you that, even if I were to attempt to deny it.
Ah, les profils. Des bleus récents. Origine australienne. Robe élégante. Ah, des bleus plus anciens. Une alliance. Alors, j'en ai raté un quelque part. Là. Ici.
Can you describe to me the events of yesterday evening?
Is it really necessary? I have already told Inspector Lestrade all that happened.
Yes, madam, it is.
I will tell you then. Sir Eustace retired about 10:30. I sat in this room until after 11, absorbed in a book. Before I went upstairs, I entered the dining room to fetch a candle and... oh God.
Please, go on.
As I approached the French window, I found myself face to face with an elderly, broad-shouldered man who had just stepped into the room. Close behind the first man, I saw two others. One of them struck me a savage blow with his fist and felled me unconscious to the ground.
And then?
When I came to myself, I found that they had secured me tightly to a dining room chair. It was at that instant my unfortunate husband entered the room.
He fought with the intruders?
Yes, I think he had heard them, for he was holding his stick. But they were three, and he eventually succumbed. One of them, the elder one, struck him a terrible blow with the poker. I fainted once more. When I opened my eyes, they had withdrawn. Then my brave Teresa came to my assistance.
Did these three villains steal anything?
Yes, I found that they had taken the silver from the sideboard, but you can see for yourself in the dining room.
You mentioned that your marriage was not a happy one. Was there anything specific that was troubling you?
He was not a nice man when he was drunk, and he suffered from dark moods, but nothing else.
Alors il y a les hématomes quand même.
The bruises on your hands are at least 1 week old. Your husband caused those bruises?
Oh, do you? Yes, he did. He was very angry at the time. Out of control. Again. Sir Eustace was a drunkard. To be tied to such a man for life is worse than death.
Your ladyship?
On va parler peut-être à la servante.
Teresa, I would like to hear your testimony.
Certainly, sir.
Alors, légère ride. Ok, les taches de café.
As I sat by my bedroom window, I saw 3 men in the moonlight down by the lodge gate. But I thought nothing of it at the time. Oh, if I'd known.
And then?
I went to bed, and it was more than an hour after that I heard my mistress scream. And down I ran, to find her tied to the chair and him on the floor with his head smashed. That's all I know.
Ok. Bon allez, direction la salle à manger. On va juste regarder. Ah. Il y a quelque chose là. Le time. Une affaire de famille, les Randall récidivent. Il y a moins de 2 semaines, l'infâme dynastie de cambrioleurs qui porte le nom de Randall a refait parler d'elle en commettant une intrusion aussi violente qu'efficace dans l'un des foyers les plus aisés de Sydenham. La police traque les malfaiteurs, mais les détails de ce crime, y compris le nom de la victime, demeurent confidentiels. Un témoin a été en mesure de fournir une description précise des 3 individus, ce qui permettra sans doute à la police de compléter son profil de cette famille délinquante. À cette occasion, chers lecteurs, nous aimerons prendre, d'une part, la liberté de rappeler le danger que représente cette clique, et d'autre part, le temps d'en diffuser la description qui nous a été communiquée. Le gang, qui s'étend sur 2 générations, commet ses méfaits depuis de longues années. La quarantaine cheveucrie Jacques Randall, le pater familial, est de taille et de carrure moyenne. Cerveau des cambriolages, il contrôle étroitement ses 2 fils, d'âge similaire mais d'apparence bien différente. William Randall, l'aîné, est grand et large d'épaules avec une tête à la petitesse disproportionnée. Quant à Melvin Randall, le cadet, il est plus chétif et maigrelet. Le gang est recherché non seulement pour ses fréquents vols et effractions, mais aussi pour sa carrière particulièrement violente dans la piraterie avant de revenir en Angleterre. Prudence, chers lecteurs, et puissent vos objets de valeur échapper à leurs griffes.
The description of the Randall gang provided by Lady Brackenstall is identical to the one in the Times article.
Alors, par Randall, le meurtre a pu être mis en scène pour que les preuves pointent vers les Randall. Le témoignage et preuve accable le gang des Randall. Je vais mettre les Randall pour l'instant, mais je suis pas persuadé.
This photograph of Lady Brackenstall and her maid Teresa was taken at a port, but which one? So the lady and her maid came from Australia a year and a half ago on this ship.
Ok. il y a des griffures là.
These scratches are most definitely made by the picture frame. This is Sir Eustace's safe. There may be something important inside. I must ask Lady Brackenstall to open it.
Ok, on va lui demander de l'ouvrir vu qu'on est là.
Lady Brackenstall, could you open this wall safe?
No, it is my husband's safe. I do not know the combination.
We have to open it. Your ladyship?
Alors, est-ce que je peux forcer?
Let us try to open this safe. This safe can be cracked. I only have to pay attention. The dial will vibrate when it is set to the correct number.
Ok. Et voilà.
It is common practice to keep one's valuables in a safe behind a painting. It should not really pose a challenge for a criminal. Antique coins, possibly of value, but they're scattered without care.
Alors, un rapport médical. Sir Eustache, votre état physique et mental ne laisse... je recommence. Sir Eustache, votre état physique et mental ne laisse pas de m'inquiéter. Ne laisse pas de m'inquiéter. Ok, ça... Alors... Enfin... m'inquiète en gros, on va dire. Vous présentez plusieurs signes de décompensation hépatique. À notre dernière rencontre, vous aviez les yeux injectés de sang et la peau jaunâtre. Une certaine odeur dans votre respiration laissa penser une tumeur du foie. Viennent ensuite ces abcès aux poumons dont nous avons parlé. Les crampes aux jambes que vous m'avez décrites sont provoquées par une altération du système nerveux, elle-même causée par un excès d'alcool. Il en va de même pour vos convulsions. Lors de votre examen, votre foie présentait une rigidité excessive, caractéristique d'une cirrhose en pleine évolution. Vous présentez en outre des symptômes d'acide fluide dans la cavité péritonéale, d'où ces ganglions à l'estomac. Vos douleurs au flanc gauche sont révélatrices d'une maladie pancréatique qui peut déboucher sur une pancréatite aiguë sévère aux conséquences mortelles. Votre mal peut constituer un risque pour autrui. Vos abus d'alcool inhibent votre self-control et aiguisent votre agressivité. Je me tiens à votre disposition pour vous aider à y remédier. Il existe en effet divers traitements envisageables. Alors, on a terminé avec cette pièce. On va aller voir la salle à manger.
Baron Lyndon Bracken.
You should examine the body of Sir Eustace Brackenstall.
D'accord.
So, Watson, what have you learned from examining Sir Eustace's body?
Well, I can confirm that the death was instant. Sir Eustace was facing his attacker when he received the blow to his head. There are no other apparent injuries.
D'accord. On va regarder un peu tout ça. Alors, on va commencer par la tête.
The head was cracked with the force of the blow. That must be the murder weapon. Quite a large stick, a formidable weapon. Barefoot, he had therefore been in bed and did not have time to fully dress. It is covered in blood. Sir Eustace might have struck his head upon it while falling from the blow. That is one possible explanation.
Ok, pour le corps, on a découvert de nouvelles choses. Alors, la mort de Eustache est peut-être due à une commotion accidentelle contre le pare-feu de la cheminée. C'est pas compatible avec ce qu'on a dit pour l'instant. Et sinon, on a peut-être le coup mortel. La mort de Sir Eustache est peut-être due à un coup de tisonnier. Bon, pour l'instant, on va rester comme ça. Un comportement, ok. Bon, le reste, ça va pas se relier comme ça. On va enquêter un petit peu plus.
It appears that the bell rope was cut by someone taller than me. A fur trader's cabin.
3 verres.
There is beeswing at the bottom, as if the wine had not been decanted before being poured. Chateau Calon-Ségur, French wine, Grand Cru. This glass has some wine traces, but no visible beeswing. This glass has some wine traces, but no visible beeswing. It is rather strange that only one of these glasses has dregs of beeswing inside it, while the other 2 are clear. A decanter standing next to the open bottle, an inseparable pair indeed.
Ok. Et donc on a la chaise.
Sailor's knot. That's interesting. This rope was handled by the murderers. We need a scent hound to follow their trail. I will take it with me.
Alors, 3 personnes ont bu dans les verres. L'une d'elles a préféré le vin avec lie. 2 personnes ont bu dans les verres. Et versé la lie dans le 3e. On va partir sur Palais Randall. Pour l'instant, ça a l'air de correspondre un petit peu mieux.
This is the chair that Lady Brackenstall was tied to. The hunting scene. These wine bottles are expensive and mostly from France. This candlestick is valuable. It is interesting that it was not also stolen.
Ouais.
An empty silverware box. It appears that the intruders have stolen the contents.
J'aurais pu prendre la boîte avec. Hein. A priori, je rate quelque chose.
A bottle
case
of
vide,
wine
ok.
is missing here. The criminals did not thoroughly ransack the house. They only took a little silverware. A deer hunt.
D'accord, d'accord, d'accord.
The death was instant.
Alors, il va falloir récupérer Toby à Baker Street pour suivre l'odeur. D'accord. Elle va direction Baker Street. Alors, elle a des choses à analyser en plus, donc ça tombe bien. À demander. et à demander. Ah, ok. Alors j'ai deux choses à demander avant de retourner jusqu'à Baker Street.
There are 3 glasses on the dining room table. I was wondering if...
Oh, I forgot. When I came to myself the first time, each of them had a glass in his hand. They might have been a father and his 2 sons. They talked together in whispers, and then they left.
Your ladyship? Sir Eustace's doctor speaks of his violent behaviour.
Yes, Sir Eustace was an extremely violent man. A detestable human being, to be more precise. It is true that he once threw a decanter at me, and all because I dared to stand up to him in defence of my mistress. Sly devil. God forgive me that I should speak of him so now that he's dead, but a devil he was, if ever one walked the earth. We met him only 18 months ago. She'd only just arrived in London. Yes, it was her first voyage. She'd never been from home before. Wonder with his title and his money and his false London ways. If she made a mistake, she has paid for it, if ever a woman did. She doesn't have any friends here, so it was specially hard for her.
Alors, étrangère, Lady Brackensall a épousé Sir Eustache peu après son arrivée en Angleterre. Depuis, elle est restée cloîtrée chez elle. Il est probable que sa femme de chambre et elle ne connaissent personne dans le pays. Ou rencontre, Lady Brackenstall est une étrangère ici, mais elle a fait un long voyage en bateau. Elle a pu rencontrer quelqu'un à bord du Rock of Gibraltar. Bon, pour l'instant étrangère, on verra.
Oh, what a horrible thing to...
Alors, on n'a plus que à analyser et aller chercher Toby. Donc, direction Baker Street. On va commencer par examiner le cordon.
Was cut. The fibers at the end of the rope are smoothly cut. Let us try to find out what tool was used to cut the rope. The fibers from this cut appear to be different. The fibers from this cut appear to be different.
Ok, c'est pas ça non plus. Un couteau alors.
If I cut the rope with a knife, it matches the original.
Ok, c'est un couteau aiguisé qui a coupé le cordon. Le cordon a été coupé net avec un couteau aiguisé, puis noué rapidement à l'aide d'un nœud de marin. Ces éléments peuvent indiquer que l'intrus est un marin. Alors,
Come on, Toby. We need the best nose in the British Empire on this case.
ok, on a pris Toby. Est-ce que j'ai reçu le courrier par rapport à... Non, j'ai pas reçu le courrier par rapport à la précédente. Peut-être parce que j'ai pas fait la bonne chose. Allez, on retourne à la grange. Au manoir, pardon, pas la grange.
Search, Toby.
Alors, du coup, on va jouer avec Toby. Alors, hop, on continue de suivre.
The intruders entered the shed for some reason when they were making off with the silverware.
Mais il n'y a pas que ça, il part par là après.
The scent leads to the well. I should check it.
Allez, ça continue ensuite.
The intruder's trail is lost behind this wall. The criminals left the house through the French window. They walked to the shed, then across to the well, before fleeing by climbing over the wall. I wonder why they chose such a winding route.
Mais du coup, ça, on verra ça demain. J'espère que cette première partie d'enquête vous aura plu. On se retrouve donc demain pour aller analyser du coup la remise et le puits. D'ici là, je vous souhaite à tous une bonne fin de journée et je vous dis à la prochaine.